Congratulations, we made it to the halfway point, and next week is spring break. So nothing's happening next week. And this week, I try to leave space in the calendar for some review because I want to hear from you, not just about the class and the subject, but about the process. How's it going for you? I'm sure when you signed up, you had an idea of what you would expect to learn and what you would expect to do. How's it going for you so far? And I know you have other things going on in your life too. And so how are you balancing school and work or family time and all the other things that you need to do? Other classes, for instance. So this week is a chance to stop and reflect. I want you to reflect on several things. What's going well in class? What are you, as I like to say, delighted to learn? What are you happy to learn so far? What has piqued your interest? And what parts of the course do you think are particularly good for your learning? Are you finding them helpful? Is it the lectures? Is it the lab activities? Any assignments, any kind of discussions? What is it that you really like doing? The other thing is what's not working so well. So instead of thinking about just how bad everything is, you may be situated in a place where things are not so great. But from the perspective of this class, what could be done to make it easier? What are things that are still confusing, or any areas that you are finding struggles? That may be something that's personal to you. It may be that I just need to find time to sit down and get this done. Or it could be something that I could actually fix right now. And recognizing that I can only do so much too sometimes, but I'll do my best. So if you've got good ideas for how we can adjust if we need to see us through to the second half of this semester, please think about them and write them down in the survey that we have for this week. And then finally, the third thing is just reflect overall on your learning and ask yourself, what do I understand? What do I not yet understand? What needs some review? And where are we in this process, and how am I taking it all in? Sometimes it's not until after the class is over and done with until you step back and you realize you actually learned something. Sometimes during the class, it's kind of like exercise. You're just in it. You're not really reflecting much. But this week, I want to encourage you to step back and reflect. Think about all the topics we've covered. What of what we've covered has been effective and has stuck in your mind? And how do you see the world differently, if at all? And what are the areas that you want to keep going in, that you really want to learn more about? And halfway done, you probably have sort of the introductory level of information, and we're just going to keep going a little bit deeper each week on these different topics. So in some ways, this is the hardest part to be in because it still feels like there's a lot ahead of us. But trust me, it will go fast. It'll go really quick. And so just stick with it. Next week with spring break, that's a good chance to get caught up if you're behind on anything. I'll accept late assignments. Just send me a little email and we'll touch base on how to get you up to speed. But feel free to submit anything that is late that you haven't gotten in yet. And it's a good time to stop, catch up, catch our breath, and get ready for the second half. I hope you're having a good time. And I hope you find all the things we're talking about to be useful in your daily life as a horticulturist. And you may not consider yourself to be one, but after this class, you certainly will be if you want to. And so thank you for your continued participation, for your dedication to your own learning. And I'm really enjoying seeing all of the contributions that all of you are making in your assignments, in your discussions, and sometimes in your personal messages to me. So thank you. Take care. Enjoy this week. Enjoy next week as a break. And do some reflection and let me know how everything's going for you. and we'll catch in with you soon.